Hi, I'm Tara. I'm from London. I'm a twin mum. This is one of them. And they're 3.5 months old now. I mean, when I found out I was pregnant, obviously I didn't know it was twins until I went for my 12-week scan, and it was such a shocker. It was like only 2 days after lockdown started, the first one in March. So I was there on my own. My partner wasn't able to come with. So then I had this big piece of news that I was going to have to deliver over the phone to my husband. And he thought I was winding him up, of course. Came out, I was like, it's twins. He's like, haha, pull my other leg. I was like, no, it's actually twins. I was really shocked. We don't have twins in the family, but I was actually really scared, and I was really, I kind of had to grieve a bit for the kind of like supernatural low intervention pregnancy and labour that I was planning on having, because the first thing I did was Google what to do now you're having twins. They have a page on the NHS website, and it's like, you're likely that your babies are going to be premature, it's more likely that you're going to need a cesarean section, it's more likely that you will need an epidural, and all these things that I had kind of not been planning for or hoping for. And I just had this picture of these early babies in the NICU, and I was just really worried and really scared about and disappointed that I wasn't going to have the simple, straightforward pregnancy that I was hoping for. I found the book from Positive Birth Company and the Facebook groups and the Instagram and everything like that, and it really helped me to like stay focused on that idea of going for the birth that I wanted regardless, and I was able to get that, weren't we? I did have a spontaneous vaginal delivery, and I used the Freya app because, again, it was during the pandemic, and like so many new mothers, I wasn't able to have my partner with me in the early stages of labour. So I used the Freya app, and the Freya was basically my birth partner. And I called the midwives when it said, let your midwife know now you're in established labour. And they were really surprised that I'd been labouring on my own, just using the app. And I was like, I could give them all the information that they needed about how long the contractions were and how far apart they were. And so then we went, and I had a totally natural birth with no pain relief. Didn't even get to use my TENS machine, which I had. And I just used the breathing techniques and a couple of other ones that the midwives helped me with. And I was able to have a midwife-led delivery as well, which is really unusual with twins. I'm so grateful for that. And part of that was because of having such a comprehensive birth plan, being so clear about what I wanted, and having the confidence in my body and the knowledge that I'd gained from reading the book to trust my body, and to, even in the face of health professionals, say, okay, this might be what you recommend, but this is actually what I want to do, and to have the kind of self-belief to go for that. So I feel very lucky that I got what's probably going to be my only birth because I got 2 for the price of 1, and I got the natural labour that I wanted. Yeah. So my waters broke at 8:30 in the morning. I went into the hospital, but I wasn't having any contractions until right late in that evening. They started, and then it was about 2 a.m. when they were close enough together that I was in active labour. And then it was 5 hours of active labour. Marley was born at 7 a.m. and Vinny was born an hour later at 8, so there was a bit of a waiting around. And Vinny actually wasn't, his waters hadn't broken, and he was not really interested in coming out. So he took a little bit of coaxing. We had to rupture his membranes, and and then he came out in the end, didn't you, Bubs? I feel like a superwoman. I felt like a superwoman on the ward because it was unusual to have the natural delivery with twins that I had, and I was getting a lot of praise from a lot of the midwives, and I was just lapping it up because I was in agreement with them, and I felt like a superwoman, and I think we all like mothers are just absolute superheroes. When I was researching, it was just lots of scary stories, and it was really giving me the idea that you know, if I wanted a safe delivery, especially, that I would have to go for a cesarean section. And so I do feel like it's like my mission to let people know I'm proud, and to let people know that it can be done. The body confidence that you get from having a baby, or that I got from having a baby, is so different to like any kind of body confidence that you had before, because it's not got anything to do with how you look, or even how you feel. It's just like, it's like a third person awe, like, wow, that body did that, and I can't believe it's capable of that, and what it went through, and how it's recovered, and I'm just in total awe. Birthing the future takes determination, knowledge, communities. I'm going to get emotional. It takes so much support from the people around you and from yourself, and so much emotional development and healing, and faith in that everything's going to be okay, faith in the future, faith in your children and your body, and being able to ask for help. It's transformational.